Howdy, folks. You guys sure know how to put pressure on a fella. You folks just totally blew my mind with all the positive responses and encouragement and feedback that you gave me, and I mean you had my brains dripping out my ears and making this big old mess, and I had to scrape them up and stuff them back in, and my head's still scrambled from it all. I never expected any kind of response like I got. Thank y'all very, very much. It really hits you right here. Now there were two main pieces of interest that people wanted to know more about. One was the views from my apartment, and the other was how I ended up here in Puerto Rico. Well, I took some pictures and put some captions on them and added some trivia that I hope y'all will enjoy, and that I put all together, and that'll be the second half of the video. But as for how I ended up out here in Puerto Rico, that's kind of a that's kind of a bizarre little story. Years ago, back before webcams and voice communication over the net and any of that stuff, I was on CompuServe and dial-up and downloading this huge file, and just sitting there waiting for it to download, and this stranger popped up and messaged me and asked me if I was busy, and I said, no, I'm just downloading this file. What can I do for you? They said, oh, you are busy. And I said, no, I'm not doing anything. I'm waiting for this file to download. Turned out to be this wonderful lady out here in Puerto Rico. And she was up late at night too, and just needed somebody to talk to, So we ended up typing messages back and forth for a few hours, and then over the course of the next, many days, typing back and forth again and again, and that led to phone calls, which led to very long phone calls, which led to sending videotapes back and forth, and that led to me flying out here, several times to date her and get to know her in person, and between all of that, it got real damned expensive. So I decided just to, I'm going to move out there, and we'll date regularly and see if this is really meant to be. Well, it wasn't. She never did anything wrong. She didn't lie to me or play any games or anything like that. It was just, the way I look at it is, if it's not right for both people, it's not right. So it wasn't right for her, so it wasn't right. But that's where my daughter comes in, because her daughter and I had started to develop a father-daughter relationship as she and I were dating, as this woman and I were dating. And that relationship, this lady and I remained friends, and the father-daughter relationship with the girl, who was 11 at the time, continued and continued to get stronger and grow, and we got closer, and until now I have a daughter and she has another father. So that's a big part of why I've stayed out here. But another is, Puerto Rican people are awesome folks. They're the nicest people you're going to meet anywhere, and Puerto Rico is beautiful. So I stayed. Now I'm missing New Mexico, so I'll end up moving back there eventually. But I've been out here for 10 years now, and have just loved almost every minute of it. So it's getting on time for the pictures I took and that part of this thing. So here's the videos, here's the views from out my windows, and I hope you enjoy the little production that I put together for y'all. Thanks. I'll holler at y'all later. Adios.
escucharte.